What's good, YouTube? This is Sheesh here, and I'm hitting you with my very first YouTube video ever. It's gonna be Sakamoto Days Chapter 164 review, and man,
Man, shit done got serious.
so let's just hop right into this chapter, man. So Suzuki Sensei appropriately titles this chapter Takamura because he just pops the fuck off this week. And it was just glorious to witness. And the trio, they're just very rightly so. They're just shook as fuck just seeing Takamura. Obviously, he's already drawing the sword on them, and they barely have time to react. But they do, and they see him pulling out the sword, and they know that's very dangerous business right there. So they all jump his ass at once, and they try to keep the sword sheathed, but they still fail, and he still manages to pull the sword out. And very rightly so, they react and they just dip out of there. Because what the hell else are you going to do against Takamura? And that's what they should be doing, honestly. They shouldn't even be fighting him. They should just be getting out of there. In my opinion, they should just... That should be the objective. Just get the fuck out of there. But that's just me. So then we see Naguma pulling Uzuki away to safety. Kind of like how he yanked out Yotsumura out of the water. But this time, Nagumo's just... His emotions are just all over the place. Like, he's just... he's very not in the game right now. He really needs to lock the fuck in, seriously. He misses Rion so bad, he's willing to forget the fact that she's a fucking persona inside Uzuki now. He really just wants things to go back to how they used to be. Even the top two assassins in the series has emotions. He's only human. But that's hypocritical according to Shishiba. You can't be an assassin taking lives and then get all moody and shit when someone close to you dies, this is not how it works. So yeah, this is probably where Nagamo retires. But this is really not the moment for all of that shit right now, because Takamura is right fucking behind you, Nagamo.
Oh, oh, there he is. I told you. He's right around the corner. Jamie, look behind you. Look behind you. Turn around. Behind you. Oh, turn behind you.
Now, this is kind of just a bad showing from Nagamo right here. My boy really needs to lock in, because this is not very top two of him. Look what happens when you don't look behind you, and look what happens when you're an assassin and you're not locked in, like you're not focused on the killing right now, and he paid for it. And thank God Taro was there to save him, because Takamura really would have turned him into California Reaper a few weeks ago. Oh my God, also I get violated. And so Taro, he runs up on Takamura, and almost like he knew he would, like he dodges Takamura like cleanly, like preemptively almost. And for style points, he just leaves the glasses on the sword. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I had no idea what was about to happen next. I thought we were about to see Taro without the glasses, but in fat form still. I legit thought we were about to see what we were about to see next, but with him in fat form still. Never did I think he was about to lock in immediately and just go full skinny John Wick mode. Oh my God, I fucking jumped when I saw this, dude. I was so excited. This is like the fourth time I think he's transformed into skinny, and he just kicks the shit out of Takamura out of the building, sends him flying. Quite impressive, honestly. But he that was obviously nothing to Takamura, unfortunately. He just ate that shit. He's kind of mad about it. If you look closely, you can see like the vein popping on his head. I guess Taro really did hit him pretty hard there. Um, Taro looking kind of top one right now. I ain't gonna lie. He's showing out right now. He's looking way better than Uzuki and Nagamo right now. Um, what's crazy though is how he sends him flying, and then the next thing he says is, "I'm trying to focus," because he knows if he misses just one fraction of a second of focus, he's done. He's dead. It's this is what we're dealing with here is just simply not actually human. Um, Dude's a special grade cursed spirit. He blitzes right back into the museum. He's already behind Taro. Like the next panel. That this dude is insane. This dude is fucking God. What what else can this guy do that can't like the, I'm moved, man. I'm moved. I fucking love Takamura. Like, look at this. He just erases a big ass chunk of a pillar, like a block of cheese, and even his sheath is like a shield. He fucking blocks everything. Like he has it all figured out. Okay, so this is why I love every time Takamura pulls up because you'll be reading, things are going normally. He's fucking some shit up like you would expect him to, and then you turn the page and then bang, a fucking building just got sliced up because Takamura can do that. Um yeah, this dude, he's really like a natural disaster. Everywhere he goes, he's just going to leave a giant fucking mess. Um Again, Takamura's like special grade curse spirit. Dude is just ridiculously OP. And then we get this crazy thought from Sakamoto here. He says to himself, compared to when I was in the order, he's way stronger. Now, to me, that sounds like he's saying Takamura is stronger than Prime Sakamoto, which is a very hard pill to swallow. But it's believable. He's fucking ridiculous. I'm fine with it. It's just crazy to think that there might be other characters out there in this series that are just as strong as Takamura too. Or just like characters in general that are as strong or stronger than Prime Sakamoto. Very hard for me to accept that right now because I need to see them do some shit comparable to Takamura. But we'll see. Um Also, just want to point out the museum is fucked up. It is like in really bad shape. I feel like this is a perfect segue into like the the end and basically like the dismantling of the JAA. Because we have all these famous assassin historic artifacts and shit like just being destroyed and like being lost in rubble and stuff. A lot of history being gone here, and this could be one step to like completely getting rid of the JAA and assassins in general. which I think is a possibility. I think one way this series could end is um the JA just completely being wiped out. Um and there's just no more assassins anymore and everyone's living in peace. I'd be fine with that. How we get there, there's it's a lot. There could be a whole bunch of different ways we get there. But I feel like this is a start. I feel like this is almost like foreshadowing here. And to close the chapter off, Suzuki teases us with the revival of Gaku. Now I knew he wasn't dead. There was just no way. He's he was up there on the character popularity poll from last year. Yep, and he he was still coughing up blood. He wasn't out completely just yet. So seeing him just twitch is pretty cool. Um, I love seeing Gaku fight. I think he's gonna get his get back with Takamura finally. Um, this is gonna be pretty hype. I feel like he's going to be in like some like weird mode where he's at like 5% health or whatever, and he has like like a even more another time limit where to really fuck some shit up or else he'll die um for real this time. Um or Takamura actually just fucking kills him this time. Which honestly um wouldn't be the worst way to go out at this point for this character. He's just been I'm not gonna lie, he's just been a cum dumpster for the order. I'm just gonna say it. Um Gaku, I love him, but like he's just against the order, man, he's just so fucking free. Like I'm hyped to see the fight with Takamura, but he gonna die. I'm hey, if he doesn't, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm down to see where Suzuki will take him. Um, but oh my god, if he doesn't, it would be so sick if he uses like use run one revive thing, like have a fucking game another game HUD thing like popping up. That would be so fucking sick. Um, yeah, I love Gaku. I said what I said about Gaku, but like I do love Gaku, and I do love all the pretty much all the Sakamoto Days characters. Gaku though, like he's very entertaining and fun. Um, but it's just time for him to go, man. I feel it's just time for him to go, and I feel like this is a good way to go. Um, but yeah, that's going to be my first ever YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. If you really made it to the end, I really appreciate you. Um yeah, I'm going to be trying to do these every week, every chapter, and production value will definitely slowly get better as I go along, but I love reading Sakamoto Days every week and I love making Sakamoto Days things in general. And if I have the time, which I usually do, I'm gonna keep trying to make some more chapter reviews because I just love talking about Sakamoto Days. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you really made it to the end of this, I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'm really gonna be trying to be putting these out every week, every chapter, and some other stuff in between, like analysis and other manga related things. Um, but yeah, that's going to be the first video. And again, thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you around.